Hey there, Regina Andler here, and it is time for the AI Spotlight. This week, our theme is all about clarity in your business. And it all starts with who you are, what you do, and who you serve, right? And what we're going to talk about today is how to use AI to help you get clear in your business, especially in those areas. Now, here's the thing. AI is a tool. It's not meant to be the coach. It's not meant to create everything for you. Excuse me. It is not meant to replace you. It is meant to actually assist you in whatever it is that you're doing. In this case, it's all about getting clear in your business. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to bring up my ChatGPT. Now, clarification here. A lot of people lately are saying, well, you know what? Chatty's just not being all that helpful lately. He's kind of giving me weird answers. This happens. Little side note, I want you to remember where these AI tools get their information from. They get their information from everybody who's inputting stuff. And when everybody's not clear about what they're putting in, yeah, sometimes things can get confused. It will work its way out. These tools are constantly evolving. I still like ChatGPT. I actually had a conversation with him yesterday and said, I hear people are saying you're acting a little wonky lately. What's up? His response back was, well, it's the inputs that are coming in that are kind of messing me up. So he basically said exactly what I just told you. So be very clear on your prompts and what you're asking your AI to do. So what I'm going to show you today, I'm going to use ChatGPT, but use whatever AI tool knows you best. So if you're using Claude and Claude knows you best, use Claude. If you're using Gemini and Gemini knows you best, use Gemini. If you're using another tool, there are so many tools that are out there right now. Just use the tool that knows you best, right? So the idea here for AI is that these tools are not meant to overload you and set you into AI overwhelm. They're meant to assist you, and you don't need tech expertise. You just have to be clear about what you're asking it to do. It's a thinking partner, not a replacement for you. So let's think about who you serve. Let's get clear on who you serve. Now, most people think they know their audience, and some of you actually do know your audience very well. Other people are like, well, you know, I keep putting all this content out there and nothing's hitting home. I'm not getting engagement and this, that, and the other thing. And that chances are pretty good that it's because you're not clear on who you serve. This is where AI comes in really super handy and AI shines. So I actually put some prompts together that I'm going to show you in here. And the first one is, I help who, you're going to describe your audience. Based on this description, how would you summarize who I serve in one clear sentence? So I'm going to go down here because I made my life easy just to cut and paste so we didn't have to put all this in here. So I am going to copy and paste over here. So I help coaches and consultants stop feeling overwhelmed and burned out in their business by helping them create a solid business and marketing strategy that attracts their ideal clients using my proprietary The Unicorn Factor framework. Based on this description, how would you summarize who I serve in one clear sentence? Super simple, easy prompt. You just need to fill in that piece of the describe who it is, right? So my describing who it is right there. It's this little sentence, and you want to be as specific as possible. So I help who, do what, what's their pain point, how do I do that? And if you have a proprietary methodology or framework or something that you use, call it out. So I'm just going to hit go. So it says you serve coaches and consultants who feel overwhelmed and burned down in their business and want a clear, simple strategy to attract the right clients and grow with confidence. That's a good line. That's very clear on who I serve. That is exactly, as a matter of fact, who I serve. Now I could say, excuse me, please give me a few other options based on this. Just to see, is there something else that I'm missing or ChatGPT is missing? So your AI tool. So that simple line, please give me a few other options. Here we go. So it gave me some different wording. The wording you want is the wording that works specifically for your ideal client. So you want to be clear. So if that's who you help, that's what you've got to do there. So what you want to do there is now go out and say, let's pick one of these first, because I have the next prompt in the stack here for the prompt stack is, let's see, without running themselves into the ground, burned out, need focus strategy. Let's use number 3. All right, so let me go grab the next prompt. Copy and paste. And so on this one, it is, here's my offer description. I offer a $249 program that is a 5-day launch pad that helps coaches and consultants get very clear about who they are and who they serve. Working with number 3 from above. All right, so working with number 3 from above, can you summarize? So I just added in the meat here, right? Sorry, I didn't have that one ready to go. So let's see what he says. It helps coaches and consultants who feel stuck and scattered get clear on who they are, who they serve, and how they move forward with a focused plan. Okay, that sounds fairly generic. How can we be more unique? I spelled generic wrong. Yes, I know. You're right. That could be anyone. Let's make it sharper. More you. So here's how you use these prompts. You just ask it. And I'm going to guarantee you when you first put it in, it's going to sound generic. Getting clear on who you are, that's the first step. Once you are clear on who you are and what you do and how you're going to say that, now you want to make sure you're not sounding like every single other person who is in your space. Otherwise, apples, 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 apples. You want to be the orange. You want to be the one that's different and standing out. So all you need to do is say, wow, that sounds fairly generic. How can we be more unique? And that's going to help you come up with ideas to make your wording stand out from everyone else. So when you think about getting clear on who you work with and what you do, you want to make sure that you know exactly who you're talking to. And once you know who you're talking to, and you have that one, we used this one, we used number 3, coaches and consultants who feel stuck, scattered, and burned out and need focused strategy that actually works. That actually hits the nail on the head of who I work with, right? Here's my offer description. It's one of my offers. If you have multiple offer descriptions, pick the one that you want to promote most, right? And put that offer description in there. If you don't have an offer description, then your next prompt is not this one. Your next prompt is, based on that information, please help me identify 3 to 5 offer ideas to attract and bring in that audience. And let it come up with some ideas for your offer stack. It will actually do that for you. All right, so, let's just ask him that. And I'm actually going to talk it in because it's easier. Assuming that I don't have an offer in place and we're using the description above that reads, I work with coaches and consultants who feel stuck, scattered, or burned out and need focused strategy that actually works. Please suggest 3 to 5 offer ideas that I could build for them to give them the result that they're looking for. So I'm just taking that and saying, I don't assume that you already have an offer. And I'm going to say, hey, create some offer ideas for me. The 30-day clarity and direction reset. That actually sounds pretty cool. The focused business blueprint intensive. Also sounds cool. Burned out to alignment strategy lab. Ooh, that one sounds different. Niche and messaging clarity sprint. Not so sure I'm a fan of that one. The 90-day client attraction plan. Another one. That's a good title. So this is where you can use AI to get clear, not just on who you serve, but on what it is that you offer to them. So what I want you to really get out of this today is to understand that if you're not clear on exactly who you serve and how you do that, if you can't say who you serve in one sentence and tell them how you do that in one sentence, then you're not clear. If somebody says, so, hey, Regina, what do you actually do for a living? Oh, well, I help coaches and consultants, and generally they're burnt out or struggling and overwhelmed, and they're trying to build their businesses, but they aren't quite where they want to be yet. And they really want to just start making, more money every month consistently. And if that's you and you're rambling on with your description, it just means you're not clear. It doesn't mean you don't have that information. One challenge I'll give you with AI, if that's you, speak that into ChatGPT and say, this is generally what I tell people that I do. I need to get clear in one sentence so that I can explain this more effectively. And let it come up with that one sentence that you can now start using based on what you're already telling them, because you're actually telling them what it is. You're just going the long way about it, right? The clearer you are, the clearer those who are listening to you and paying attention to you are going to be. The better it is that they're going to take in your message and remember you. So clarity is huge. If you're not clear, if you're not getting the engagement you want with your posts, your reels, your social media, your emails, your articles, your blogs, if you're not getting the response that you're looking for, it means you're not clear on the audience and what you're doing there. It doesn't mean you don't know it. It just means you have to get crystal clear on the messaging so that that is what you're sending out to people. The clearer you are in your messaging, the easier it is for that ideal avatar to find you, stop, pause, look at what you have, and ask how they can work with you. So that's what I've got for you today. If you want any help with that, just post in below. I will help you craft a prompt that is unique for your specific situation so that you can get the results that you're looking for and get clear on who you serve and how you do that. That's what I've got for you this week. We'll see you next time on the AI Spotlight. Bye for now.